What is Eco Epic? Well, it's gonna let you figure out if you've got the endurance to accomplish something that few people ever have. Epic started out as an idea I had that combined my enjoyment for really long training days with training with people and also putting on events. So I enjoyed all those things. I like point-to-point things too, so I don't like to do loops and end up where you're starting, and I kind of like adventures. So Eco Epic is the manifestation of this idea of like how crazy can we get over a 3-day weekend? Like how far can we swim, bike, and run? And Eco Epic is the result of that. The swim portion started off as a fundraiser for our friend Beth Calbada. She was battling metastatic breast cancer, and every year the swim club put on a fundraiser. And so I felt like that was a good kickoff for Eco Epic for a couple of reasons. Number one, it was a really nice venue to swim a 5K or a 10K. Secondly, it was an organized event. But thirdly, and most importantly, it started Epic with this notion or this idea that we were doing this for something larger than ourselves. And when you begin this 3-day, 243-mile journey with this message of there's people out there that aren't able to do this or would like to do this and can't, you're the lucky ones. You have the opportunity to do this, so take advantage of it. Starting off with that message really sets the stage for a very meaningful 3-day epic adventure. Beth was around the first 2 years of Epic, and before we went out on the bike ride, she'd often share some words with us. She passed away in 2017, so for the 2018 Epic edition, she was no longer there. But her spirit lives on. So a big part of what we carry with us is Beth's message.
I want to help other people. I do.
And they're still fighting.
Yeah. Well, there's still a lot of fight. You need a reason to get up, to know why you're why you're here.
Uh-huh.
And I think at the end of the day, what I want as a legacy is to make a difference in other people's lives. Like, you help me set goals. Why are you here? What are you doing? And when you're dead, what do you want people to think about you? No, and didn't quit and persevered through like all the difficult things.
Yeah.
So, that's what I want to do. And so I feel really energized by it.
When Beth heard that we were putting together this epic weekend, she sent me this pair of socks. And she said that it conveyed the spirit of what she thought the weekend was all about. All the proceeds from the Beth Calbada swim go to fund metastatic cancer research. And to date, we've raised almost $100,000 over the years that we've been doing this. After the swim, we do a 60-mile bike ride between Quincy and Bowling Green. The next day, we set out for Columbia, Missouri. But we don't go directly from Bowling Green to Columbia. We take a roundabout way and we go through Herman, Missouri, and then up to Columbia for about 150-mile total mileage for that day. And we finished it off with the Heart of America Marathon, one of the oldest marathons in the United States, and some would say one of the harder marathons due to the hills and general heat and humidity that we encounter on Labor Day. And lastly, for anybody who finishes the entire Eco Epic 10K swim, 60-mile bike ride, 150-mile bike ride, and full marathon, gets this sticker right here. All right, not many people have this sticker, but this is what we're after. So that's how we end our Eco Epic. So we have 10K swim, 60-mile bike ride on day 1, 150-mile bike ride on day 2, and a marathon on day 3. All right, we have a half option as well. So if people are not quite sure that they're ready to take on the full 243 miles, you can swim a 5K, bike 30 miles on day 1, bike 75 miles on day 2, and do the marathon relay on day 3. So you'd run between 11 and 15 miles. And that's a great option for folks that may not want to tackle the full epic, but still want to test their limits. Eco Epic is perfect if you're looking for an endurance challenge, but you don't want to travel very far, or you don't want to spend money, $700 to go do an Ironman, yet you want to see if you can push yourself way beyond what you thought possible. Epic is the perfect opportunity to do that. Epic is also a good opportunity to train for a different event. So if you have a late season Ironman, like a late September or an October or November Ironman, Epic is the perfect time to put in this kind of mileage. And we've had people that have done Epic and then a month later or a month and a half later have done Ironman, and every single one of them say that Epic prepared them mentally and physically so that they were very strong mentally and physically, very strong on race day.
It said, Beth, set some goals. Don't sit around and feel sorry for yourself. And that's what I want to do. Give them hope. And even if there is no hope, like if you're down this ski path where you're just declining, you got to you either cry or you laugh at it. And what motivated me is I wanted to tell my story, like that when you actually help other people, you do get more back than what you give. And